No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
That's why I use Grammarly, an AI partner trusted by millions of professionals.
Damn. Tell me you like it. Nice, got that creeper look. Okay, I'm blocking this guy.
I do have more message requests. Hey. Okay, he wants to know if it's me and my pic. Yeah, it is. Let's see how old this guy is.
Oh, wow, you are beautiful. In 28. And yourself?
All right, I'm 19. I think that's what it says in my bio. Dude said, age is just a
Hell no, bro.
Something that always encourages me is finding out about famous athletes that are not only open about their faith, but seem to have a genuine heart for God. One problem that I've seen in the church is this idea that in order to be close to God, you need to serve as a pastor or go to a Bible college. And when I speak to a lot of young men that have a heart to serve the church as a pastor, I often try to encourage them to see that being a pastor isn't the only way to serve God at a high level. I mean, yes, they're needed, but the church also needs lawyers, doctors, authors, artists, and athletes. Someone who I love to watch is the Rams wide receiver Cooper Kupp. And I remember watching him in the 2022 Super Bowl and seeing him in the final drive catching ball after ball and then finally catching the touchdown that led to the Rams' victory. And I think it's amazing to know that Cooper Kupp loves God. And it's not just
Real, bro.
At King Soopers Pharmacy, our pharmacists are vaccine experts.
I have a viewer.
Don't know what you need? We can help. We provide.
No, let me give you a straight.
Guys, I forgot it was covering. Okay, oh, and I still have stretch raise. Why do I still have stretch raise? What the ligma? Alright, there you go.
Straight up reality check. Being able to break ankles and win every single 1v1 with every defender you see is not about being the most skillful football player ever. It is actually more about being as effective as you can be. Now I get it, every single player has their own different styles. Just like the difference between Messi and Neymar. They both are the greatest players when it comes off to dribbling, beating every single defender with ease. But Messi's style seems very different from Neymar. Messi always seems to be more effective with his own dribbles, but Neymar on the other hand always plays his card of skills to defeat defenders, coming off as super unpredictable. But the question is, which one is better? Both of them sure do have insane talent, but that doesn't mean we can't use what they have learned. Messi's style might seem way more easier to replicate than Neymar's, but that is actually not true. Messi have mastered the art of body feint, which is a very simple and effective skill, but a really difficult one to master. What if I tell you that if you master the body feint, you have mastered dribbling itself, leading you to win 1v1s and breaking ankles? Don't believe me? Well, let's take a look at Neymar's style. His style really revolves on doing 5-star football skills. But if we take a closer look, he always feints while or before doing the skill. The skill itself is just a cover to confuse the opponent and show flair on the field. So let's get started with learning and perfecting your body feints, since that is what is important. Body feints is divided by 3 parts of fundamentals, which are small touches, the fake, and change of pace. Let's start with the first one, small touches. This part of the fundamental is very simple, but might be pretty hard to master. All you need to do is simply dribble the ball with very small touches. How do I do that, you might ask? Well, practice. Use the other part of your foot and take simple smooth touches. Do it while you jog and gradually increase the speed until you can do a half sprint while gluing the ball. For the second one, the fake. This part is the key for selling your body feints and breaking them ankles. Use every single part of your body, primarily the shoulder, to fake the direction you're going. This will take a lot of practice, but I will give you an excellent tip that that a coach had given me in the past. The tip is fake it until you fake yourself. Basically, it means practice your fake so hard that it will make yourself confused of where you're even going. Simply just going abstract and relying on your flow state. Lastly, we have the change of pace. This part have to be quickly done right after you did a body feint. All you have to do is simply do a fast sprint at top speed to burst through the defender. But keep in mind that changing the pace to high speed is going to give the ball hard touches. So you still have to scan your surroundings and watch if it is safe to burst with high speed. Doing all these 3 steps perfectly will and is going to make you a dribbling master. But you might wonder, what are the exercises or drills that can help you improve in dribbling? Don't worry, because I got you. There are a total of 3 exercises that you can do alone and 1 exercise that you can do with a partner. Let's just get straight into it. First one first, we have the classic zigzag dribbling. This is fairly a very basic drill but is important for beginners. This exercise serves a purpose to teach you the fundamental of dribbling and also a warm-up. Do this exercise for about 10 to 15 minutes, which is about 20 to 40 reps. For the second one, we have a change of pace dribbling. This one's simple. Just dribble the ball around the field with you dribbling at full speed when it's the long part of the field and dribble while jogging when it's the short part of the field. This exercise serves a purpose to make you feel the ball more and know how it feels to dribble slow or fast. Do this exercise for about 5 to 7 times, which means going around the field for 5 to 7 times. Now for the third one, we have freestyle dribbling. This one might be hard if you do not know what you're doing, but don't worry, because I'll be teaching you. Now in this exercise, all you need is a ball and an imaginary opponent. Vision yourself dribbling to them with ease, using the body feint that you have learned earlier, and then progressively use skills that are simple such as a step overs and the elastic up. And also, a big tip, if you have difficulties in imagining your opponent, take one from your last game who you couldn't really get past through. Think of what you could have done in that position to get past through that. And last but not least, we have the 1v1 duel. As I have mentioned before, you are going to need a partner to do this exercise. Once you get a partner, start doing this exercise using a small area with a goal in mind to dribble the opponent and take turns being the defender. This exercise is very good since it replicates real match condition. Well, that is it for the exercises that you
So freaking
need to
tough.
improve.
Every defender you face has a different style. Some want to force you wide, some will get right up in your space, and others sit back, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. I categorize defenders into 3 types, and you could face them in any game. Each one is a unique challenge, but once you know how to break them down, it changes the game. In this video, we're going to expose their weaknesses and show you exactly how to destroy them in 1v1 situation. You'll learn not just how to beat them, but how to completely control the duel in your favor. And for all the defenders out there, this is your chance to take notes. Understanding what attackers do to break past you will make you a smarter, stronger defender. Stay locked in until the end, because these strategies will transform how you approach any 1v1 situation. Type number 1, passive jockey defender. This defender is patient, calculated. They don't dive in or make reckless tackles. Instead, they guide you into tight spaces, mostly to the sides of the field, away from dangerous central areas. They give you just enough space to think you have time, usually a meter or 2, but always keep their body angled toward the center. Their whole goal is to block your path to the middle and force you wide, shutting off your options. So, how do you beat a jockey defender? First, slow down. When you ease up, they'll mirror you. Once you've matched their pace, you have 2 options depending on their speed. If they're slower than you, play along with their plan, make it look like you're following their lead. But then, out of nowhere, burst past them on the wing. Use your speed to outpace them and whip in a cross before they can react. If they're fast, you'll need to be smarter, not faster. Build momentum as you dribble, tapping the ball at a steady rhythm to lull them into a false sense of control. When you set the pace and are ready to cut inside, make one last touch forward to trick them into thinking you'll continue straight. Then, snap the ball to the inside with an explosive, agile touch. That quick change of direction will catch them off guard and you'll be free to attack the center. The key is knowing when to shift gears. By controlling the tempo and forcing them to react, you take away their advantage and turn the situation in your favor. Sometimes, however, it is smarter to make a pass, but you actually pass and go. If the defender is locking you down and giving you no room to dribble, try a quick 1-2 movements. Type number 2, the aggressive defender. These are the defenders that run at you mercilessly, charging in to win the ball at all costs. Usually they aren't traditional defenders, but more like defensive midfielders. They don't have much to lose and can afford to take big risks, closing in on you aggressively. To beat these defenders, you need to focus on 2 key conditions. Condition 1, scan before receiving the ball. Before you receive a pass, do a quick scan of the field. Take a mental snapshot of the positioning of both your teammates and the opponents. This helps you understand if someone is preparing to anticipate your move or is ready to charge at you aggressively once you control the ball. Knowing this ahead of time gives you a huge advantage in predicting the defender's movements. Condition 2, scan again. Once you receive the ball, scan again. Spot the aggressive defender rushing in, and here's where the timing is crucial. Don't wait. As soon as you feel them closing in, shift the ball from one foot to the other just in time, or as we call it, la croqueta. The quick switch leaves the defender lunging at thin air, giving you space to push forward. The key to beating these defenders is not just knowing what to do, but getting your body to do it automatically. It all needs to come instinctively without overthinking. The best way to train this instinct is by playing futsal, where the space is tight and aggressive defending is more frequent. Alternatively, you can train individually by practicing unrestricted dribbling with obstacles in a small area, focusing on quick, instinctive reactions. Type number 3, the man-to-man defender. These defenders are considered the most troublesome by attackers. They stick to you the entire game, relentlessly shadowing your every move. Think of defenders like Park Ji-sung or Antonio Rudiger. Physically strong, tireless, and tough. They're assigned to mark the strongest player of the opposite team and make it their mission to shut them down. So how do you beat them? One effective tactic is to use their aggression against them. When receiving the ball, fake controlling it and let the ball continue its run. This catches the defender off guard and you can outpace them unexpectedly. It's all
W Aura, bro. W Aura farm.
I swear, man, I came over this picture of Lionel Messi and I have no clue what bro has been up to lately.